So for any of us that can be frustrated at having to work a lot of hours, you might be at a job to where it feels like they just working your fingers to the bone. Seems like, you just can't get an off day. You can't get a break. And so something that kind of helped me as I was working when I had to clock into a place, and then even, in a barbershop, when weeks get crazy and I'm just booked back to back, no lunch breaks, and or when it just seems like nobody's filling up the books. One of the things for me is that I remember just praying and asking God, like, God, if they give me too many hours, I pray that you would just give me the strength to be able to work every hour that I have to work, like especially like I was driving garbage trucks at the time. And so, if a truck broke down, we had to go help. And sometimes it just sucked. Like, just being honest, it's just like it's times that you didn't feel like going and doing the help. You didn't feel like putting in the extra hours. But the way that I had to look at it is that, God, you are smarter than me. You know more than I do. And if, I'm getting my fingers worked to the bone, if they, trying to tear me up on this route and stuff, like if my hours are too much, then there must be something. There's a reason why I'm having to work these hours. There's something in the future that I can't tell, something that why I need this money. But then also, if I'm not working enough hours, if it just seems like, I'm not getting paid as much, I feel like I'm overlooked on raises, whatever the case is, right? Then my prayer was, God, I pray that you just make my bills to where I can manage them. So I think that God has never been unfaithful with either of those things, because I've never had a week that I just couldn't take. I've never had a week that just worked me so hard that I just lost my life or something, And then also, I've never been in a situation to where I've never been able to pay my bills and stuff, so everything has worked out, even if I had to borrow money from somebody at one point or, whatever the case is, right? I've never been in a situation to where things don't get taken care of. So, before you start to complain about how many hours you are working, or, you just want to be at work, one, be thankful that you have a job. Be thankful that, you can do something to be able to put food in your mouth, your family's mouth. You are able to put a roof over your head. Just enjoy the fact that you do have a job to be able to go into, clock into, and make some income to be able to supply all of your needs and stuff. So, yeah, don't cry about having to work too much, and then don't cry about, I don't know if I'm working enough. Sometimes you may have to make some adjustments in life, but you will get through it. So I hope this is helpful. If you find it helpful, go ahead and share it with somebody that, you think can benefit from it. And then also like the video, and then also subscribe to the channel or follow me, whatever, platform you are following me on. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm Damien. And until the next video, I'm out. Peace.